God, it's not even been half a year since The Last Jedi came out, but now I'm talking about another Star Wars film, namely Solo. Now this is the second Star Wars story to come out after Rogue One, which I went in with trepidation, but overall I enjoyed. I haven't seen it since I saw it in cinemas, but you know, it was a fun time waster for 2 hours. And also, one of the things with that film is it was a brand new cast. It wasn't relying on like the old characters, so this is where Solo was interesting, because they're replacing well, not replacing, but, you know, recasting characters to be their younger selves, so there is kind of a little bit of, like, you know, is this gonna work? And, well, the trailers didn't overly impress me, but did the film deliver? Well, I guess a good place to start is talk about the new Han, and one of the things I was concerned about is he going to capture the spirit of Harrison Ford? He doesn't, but that's not necessarily a bad thing, because this is like a different take on the character. You know, before he was the character we grew to know and love, and I will say that early on I was unsure about certain decisions, about how he comes across certain things, how he meets certain people, because it wasn't the way I imagined it, but you know, once I got into it, I accepted that that was the story, and it was fine, and even though he doesn't feel like the Han Solo we know in the original trilogy, the new guy did a pretty good job. But on the opposite end of the spectrum was Lando, who really got the spirit of Billy D. Williams, Donald Glover. He was really damn good, and the new characters were also decent. I think they were a bit more memorable than they were in Rogue One. Some of them were a little underdeveloped, which would be fine, but sometimes they try to have emotional scenes with like certain characters, and it doesn't really work because you don't really know them. But you know, the core cast is solid, they're well acted, and they're fun characters. And they partake in relentless action. Once this film gets going with some of the set pieces, they just go on and on and on. And I mean that as a good thing. The action is really damn good. There's one sequence that must have gone on for like 10 or 20 minutes, but it's really impressive. There's some really cool visual imagery as well. And obviously, if you watch some of my reviews, you know special effects are kind of a weak spot for me. And I think they could have been bad if, like, some of the shots went on for too long, but some, you know, the editing is very quick, so it never got to a point where I could notice that was fake, so yeah, they did a good job there. And this is a minor nitpick, but early on the film is really dark, not in like the tone of the film, but literally it looks really dark, and that's not a massive issue if you're trying to create atmosphere, but it was a little distracting to begin with, because you couldn't really make out anything, but as the film goes on, it gets gradually better. And it does arguably the most important thing, it keeps that Star Wars spirit. This is just a fun space adventure. It's got a good story, it's suitably quite simple. There is like a big twist at the end that has me curious as to where these Star Wars stories are going to go next. If you've seen the film, you know what I'm talking about. But overall, I have to say, this film definitely exceeded my expectations. It's not like anything spectacular, and I don't know which one I prefer between this or Rogue One, but it was definitely better than I expected. The cast is good, the action's good, it's just a good flick. I think this will satisfy the vast majority of Star Wars fans. I know I had a good time with it, and I'll give it 3 stars. It's definitely worth checking out for a perfectly fun summer blockbuster. And now begins the 1.5 wait until episode 9 comes out, so hopefully we're not going to feel too much Star Wars fatigue. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, I hope you enjoyed. Leave a like, subscribe, do all that good stuff, and I'll see you all next time. I don't know what my next movie review is going to be like in terms of going to the cinema, but I do plan on starting a new series soon that has stuff to do with movies and games and whatnot. You'll understand soon, and I hope you look forward to it. So thank you very much for watching, and goodbye!